should have been expected, but like I really don't like it when I don't get to go out. It's just like for me that's kind of like a highlight of my week is like actually going out and yeah, didn't get to do it today. I mean, to be fair, I have a 4-day weekend, so like what's probably gonna happen is that I'm just gonna go to bed early and then get up on Friday and then like just do do stuff then. But oh come on, really? Scam. I don't know why it disconnects you when you do that. I cannot stand that. All right. Yeah, so we're just gonna play this until I pass out, and I'll take some melatonin, take a nap, and try to get up around like. Yeah, I woke up tired today. It was kind of rough. What? Huh? All right. Because like the more story, the more gradually we can hate them. So it's like. Hello, hello. Where the hell did it go? Huh? Okay, there we go. Have I gotten that one yet? I don't think I have. Oh, come on! Yeah, Tamagotchi Life getting announced. Probably the highlight of the direct for me. I don't know, one of the highlights. There were lots of like really, really good. Yeah, the real direct. Yeah, yeah. There were some good announcements at this direct. There were some things I was personally interested in, like the SMT game. But like, yeah, I think objectively speaking, like a lot of people were really surprised at how popular Tamagotchi Life actually is. It's bigger than Smash Bros. Like a lot of people played that on 3DS. So I think people really underestimate just how big the IP is now. So this is going to be a huge, huge, huge deal. I think. Very exciting because like I think this demonstrates just how like the whole narrative about how Nintendo doesn't make new IPs is like a complete meme. Like it's just like nobody cares about Tamagotchi Life, and then it sells like 20 million units on like a shoestring budget.
What?
Yeah, it has superficial similarities to Animal Crossing. Yeah, they complement each other. Like it doesn't make sense to put out a ton of Animal Crossing games, but like by switching between Animal Crossing and Tamagotchi, you get like two similar things, but like are completely different. My favorite No More Heroes game, it's the original for sure. Like it's my second favorite game ever made.
You don't have to ask me. Serious dive. Eagle eye. That's what I need.
Sony is third party, yeah, for sure. I don't like. I didn't even like really take that into consideration because like I don't really care about any of those games. I mean, nobody cared about any of those games. Like everybody's who cares?
I'm getting close. I'll pulverize.
Yeah, I feel like the main reason this happened was to like remind people that the Switch 2 Direct is next week. So like it's just building up to next week. And that's basically what we all assumed, but like yeah, it was basically a bunch of like smaller, lower budget games. The fact that they shoved Prime 4 in there is interesting. To me, I feel like they're trying to bury it. I feel like they're obligated to release it, even though it's like complete trash. It does not look good. I really should make a video about this, but like my professional opinion on this is that like Prime 4 is shaping up to be a disaster. Like Federation Force was better than this. Other M was better than this. Like there looks to be there. It looks like there's nothing about Prime 4 that's like interesting or exciting. It's just people are only like soy jacking over it because it's Metroid Prime, but like yeah, it does not look like Dread looked way better.
What has been found out? What now?
Like I really wonder like what was going on with this because
Spiral home. Area flat.
wait, can I get nail on a bikini? Hang on.
You on this. Overrun. On it. Hit. Arcing home. Area spiral home.
Okay. Fashion gear. Boop-a-doo, fashion gear. Go to menu, party, fashion gear to be able to change your party member's appearance without affecting the gear. Okay, stats and all. Okay. Sakuraba. What the hell is this? Wait, what? Oh, it's the head. It's the head thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's any head thing I want. What? Doop-a-doo. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like I would suggest it just because of how bad this looks.
Chew on this. I need. Packet break. Superior decoy rounds. Eagle eye. That's what I need. Superior dive. Shrapnel. Street.
The middle class? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Lightning cloak.
I need boy. Attack at range. Well played. I'll take it down. What? Shoot down while they're repaired.
This is the bottom one. Let's see, classes. Oh, I maxed it out. Okay. Yeah, so should be a blast fencer. Yeah, I didn't even notice I maxed it out. Okay. We should do commando and get that finished before we do anything else. We might have more. I don't think so. Like, I think if they did, they would have given it a more bombastic trailer. Like, I think that's it. Like, I was saying this, like, when they first started off, like, what's the game's actual gimmick? Like, what's different about it? And, like, I don't see shit. It's just the same thing. And it doesn't even look as good. Like, it doesn't look as well put together. Like, the bosses don't look as good. It's... Like, I was saying this from, like, the very first trailer. Like, actually, ever since, like, the logo trailer, like, I was never that enthusiastic about Metroid Prime 4 for this reason.
Take this.
Psycho Corruptor is a lot better in DE than OG, really. So they rebalanced things? I had no idea. If Nintendo canceled it in 2019, how bad was it shaping up then? Yeah, that's a really good question. Like, they already canceled it once. Like, considering the timing of it, like, if they had it was a Western team that worked on it, like, the Namco Bandai thing is just a meme that hasn't actually been confirmed. If it was a Western studio that worked on it, like, they might have been pushing for, like, woke angles for it. You know, making Samus into a girl boss and, like, making her trans, right? Like, that might have been why they, like, switched dev teams. But, like, we don't know. Like, that happened around the time that was becoming a problem. So that was always my theory, is that, like, Nintendo realized the team they had was, like, garbage and just fired them all. It's shocking to me that we still don't know, like, exactly what happened, but,
Clean up. Decoy round.
Things are getting dire. Buck, what's up?
Now I'm feeling it.
Meet me.
a woke Western studio. Probably, yeah. Like, there are just no good Western studios. Like, oh, I mean, Next Level Games is good.
Superior decoy round.
Yeah, Way Forward is good. Like, I think Nintendo just vastly underestimates how bad things have gotten over, like, the past 10 years. Because, like, back in the Wii era, like, everybody loved the Western studios, right? They worshipped BioWare, like, Visceral, like, all of these fucking, like, garbage studios.
Open fire. Follow that. Superior decoy round to make a swish cubes. Onyx. While they're repaired. Furious splash. Fox spell. Now for a buck. Oh. Superior decoy round. Here's a good spot. Furious splash. I see a weak point. Blast it from range.
Shadow Runner.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's just one example, but, like... Like, there's a... Like, you can kind of tell, like, looking at this, like, it feels like it was designed by... Like, it's just such a generic idea. Like, Samus is lost in the jungle. Like it's Predator or something. It's like... What? Party missions map. Okay. Ba-ba-da. So it's just shorts? Wait, what? Oh, this is the torso. Okay. Scale suit combat. And she really is hot as fuck. Let's see. Do I even have anything like that shows more skin? Like, I kind of like the default, but uh, turtleneck, jacket, uh, tank top series. Uh, okay. Fine, legs. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Okay.
Using that to brush off my shoulder.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
I'll get the job on.
Ba-ba-da.
I'll come around.
Arching home.
Sonic. Much better. Now for a buck. Your arena's flat. Slash. What? All right. You're in for it. Your guard's
Shadow
down.
runner.
Back to three.
Okay.
Superior decoy rival horn. Wild smack. Victory is ours.
Good work. The expedition continues. Once
What?
we've been found out.
You can't walk like 2 steps without getting attacked. It's ridiculous. I don't know.
Now I'm feeling it.
I'm starting to get burned out. I don't know how
Superior decoy round. Burst down.
Body and soul are a quiver.
yeah, how
Your arena's flat.
I mean, we're not going to get through the game unless we like play it a lot, but yeah, I can see like I definitely feel like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is better than this. I think the general gameplay is better. It's more balanced. The story is more interesting. The characters are more likable.
Decoy round.
Like 3, I think is the best one we've gotten so far. And then this is a second, but like only because of the open world design.
I'm on a roll. Overwhelmed.
Like in a lot of ways, it's worse than the other than 2.
Body and soul are a quiver.
Okay. They did? Why? Why? Yeah, I didn't hear that. Yeah, there's just so much like weird shit happening. Like after the direct, it's impossible to keep or like to wrap your head around it. You know, you have like faggots like talking about like Tamagotchi life and how it's gonna be super gay. And then you have like Sean Malmstrom spurging about like Metroid Prime 4, like making 20 blog posts about how like it's the worst thing ever. It's like you can't like keep up with all this shit. It's crazy. Your goal is woke, yeah. Yeah, I wonder if Nintendo is gonna prove themselves to be based, because like if they don't have like gay relationships in Tamagotchi, that's gonna be like a huge like W for us. If they do, it's not gonna be a big deal, but like. Let's see. I'm definitely very interested in seeing if like Nintendo proves that they're based, and I imagine like I don't know. I'm definitely very interested because like this is like that was like the big gay controversy back in the day, was like the Tamagotchi thing. So if they cuck on that, that's not a good sign. But I don't know. On the flip side, if they don't cuck, that's like it should be over after that. I don't know. We'll have to see. Like I am not getting my hopes up about that. I do expect there to be gayness to some extent. I probably will buy the game no matter what, but I don't like. I think like shoving gay shit into everything is just gonna make normal people hate them more. So like I actually kind of encourage it in a weird way. Wait, where's the white whale part?
What? We're gonna have to buckle down. Before it all goes dark.
I'm going to.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I got my Nintendo Today app. It's I don't know. It's kind of cool because you can look at the calendar and see like Nintendo events. Like they'll tell you when directs air, and like I think they'll eventually tell you when like games are coming out. But yeah, there's not a whole lot there right now. I'm curious to see like how they evolve it. I mean, at the very least, they have their own news outlet that you can just tune into whenever. Like I said when I saw it, it's like basically like the Smash Dojo for Nintendo as a whole. And like considering how much like we all love Smash Dojo growing up, I have not thought about that. Like thought about that in years. Like how what a big deal that was. Like logging in every day and like seeing something in regards to Brawl.
It's done.
Like, oh man, that was so cool. I love that.
I like it a lot. Spiral.
So yeah, I'm glad to see people have the same kind of experience. Yeah, today's direct. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch tomorrow's direct on there next week when I'm at work. You know, training for my new job. I don't know. This direct was so disappointing. I'm honestly not like going into the next direct all that excited. But we'll see. I mean, that's kind of my mindset though. Is that like Prime 4 was disappointing. Tamagotchi might be disappointing if it has gay shit. Like and like that's. It doesn't really affect me at all, because like if a game is bad, I just won't play it. You know, like I don't care if like Metroid Prime 4 is bad, because like I have so many other games to play. You know, it's like To me, seething about games I don't like doesn't make any sense.
Spiral horns.
Superior dies. I'm getting
Okay.
ready. Ready to go.
I mean, Sunshine wasn't great, you know? Like,
Not over. Quarters. Forbade. Superior decoy round. Iron prison.
I don't know, like, you shouldn't, like, expect everything to be good all the time. It's just the way it is. Yeah, maybe it'll make more sense when you actually play it, but, like, I don't know, like, looking at Prime 4, like, everything about it just puts me off. I don't like the idea of, like, being in a jungle. I don't like the psychic powers. I don't like the tone they're going for. Like, it just doesn't sit right with me at all. I mean, like, back in the day, we got, like, Mario is Missing and, like, Mario's Time Machine and shit like that, you know? Like, it's not going to destroy the brand, you know, having a bad game. Yeah, Skyward Sword is phenomenal. Well, I'm finally doing stuff in Salem. So we're like, what, 24 hours into this? I swear, if I beat this before Demish beats Brothership, like, he recently confirmed that he's only, like, a third of the way through it. Right? Like, we started the game around the same time. I think he had a 2-day head start on me, actually, for Brothership, and I beat it, like, within 2 weeks. He's not even, like, he's a third of the way in, and, like, what? Like, I don't understand, like, how that's even possible.
Furious left. Superior decoy round. Hey, you did. I need you to inside. Thanks for that. Shoot now, mother. Spiral horn. Overwhelmed. Much better than with out for a buff. Different planet. Get that Scotch fast. Arcing horn. The guard things. Superior decoy round. Let's see him chew on this.
Watch me turn them into Swiss cheese.
I'm getting fired up. I'm on roll. Open fire. Burst grenade. Atomic Harman points.
Spiral horns. Alright?
But yeah, the way it looks is that, like, the Switch 2 is just going to be, like, a Switch Pro, basically. Well, I mean, I hate using the term Switch Pro. Like a new Switch, you know, like a Switch Color.
Shoot down. First down. Okay. Superior decoy round. First play.
Let's try to mix that favor with the north. Spiral.
Furious blast. Shoot down. Prepare. Chew on wood. Now, Onyx and clean up. A pulverize. Superior decoy round. Oh, just going to handle that one well.
We're making good progress, no?
Will I ever stop excelling?
Uh, yeah, let's go back to the base and see if we can accept more missions. Yeah, I'm definitely getting burned out in the game. Like I felt the same way when I played it back in the day, but yeah, we're gonna have to beat it,
Hey.
huh? Yeah, I already had that. Okay. Soldier Aragar? What the fuck is that?
As for Blade,
Yeah, I keep maxing out my Minaria. Do I have more storage probes? Let's okay, we do. Okay. I still have not been to Caldros, but or even a good chunk of Savalum. Okay. Soldier ray gun. Okay, it's an assault rifle. Okay. Well, what classes uses assault rifles? Samurai gunner. Okay. Why do I have to equip different mech? Why would you ever use anything other than like the best weapons? I just don't. My favorite genre? Uh, Probably action games. I mean, lately I've been really into RPGs, but I think a big reason for that is because I didn't play a ton of them growing up, even though I really, really like
All
them.
right, it's on.
Powering up would be the smart approach here.
Overwhelmed.
He's sniped!
Superior decoy round. Spiral. Flat. Shoot down while they're impaired. Superior decoy round.
Why are they not dying instantly? I'm so
Shoot
much
down while
stronger
they're
than they are.
impaired. Furious flat. Spiral. Go I stack up the heads. Move in for the kill.
Watch me turn them into Swift
Furious.
Key.
Yeah, I definitely think this game's overrated in the sense where like people are into it because of
You
like
can do this.
of just
I'll
how like
assist
oh
you
man it's
however
so
I can.
big, but it's just like it's not great
Round.
at the same time.
Spiral.
Like it's just grindy. And I like grindy stuff, but like you have to like understand the nature of it. Like this isn't like good content. It's like 90% filler. 95% filler. Okay, now I go so far as to say 99% because like the game is so big. Okay. Let's see. Party. What was I gonna do? Oh yes, yes, next mission. Okay. Have I not actually been to that one? Crazy. Uh.
What do we find? He's healing. Preferably soon.
So the mechs start appearing after chapter 5 to jump you?
Against the wall here, close to her. Give me a thought.
Please. This is nothing.
Yeah, they weren't here before, so now they're starting to attack you in the field. Okay. And we haven't even gotten skills yet, and I'm already kind of bored and thinking of like stopping. I don't know. I have played the game before, so. This is the. I don't know. I feel almost obligated to finish it because of just how long it's been. But yeah, I think I am ready to start playing other games again. Here we go.
All right, it's on. I'm going to go balance. Powering up would be the smart approach here.
Yeah, what do you guys think? An hour a day? Is that how good? Holy fucking shit! Nail just killed herself. Wait, no, she just respawned up here. Wow. How did that happen?
So I stack up that
Spiral
move in for the kill.
arcing force.
Flash. What's happening?
Superior decoy round. The guards
This
down.
team never
Packet ring.
loses. That one was guaranteed.
Okay. Yeah, we're 25 hours in. I think now's a good time to start playing like other stuff. We're definitely gonna come back to it. It's just like I don't necessarily know when that's gonna be. Ruin Factory. Let's see. Should we do Super Mario World or Super Mario Advance 2 rather? And when we finish this game, that'll be it for Mario World. Like, I don't know when we're gonna like go back and play this. Like, I used to play this like all the fucking time, but now like I feel like I've been playing so many like Super Nintendo games in like since like 2020 that I just don't really that I've just played them to death. This version of the game has been like great for like revitalizing my love for the game. I mean, I'll always love the game, but like, yeah, I think for now, like, I think I'm gonna have to take a pretty long break from a lot of these Super Nintendo classics. I mean, I have plenty of other games to play. It's a shame, but like, it's just the nature of these things.
What I needed.
Got it. Yep. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No shit. What? I hate using the rewind feature. It makes me feel like such a cheap bastard. But like, we already got all the coins, so like. Okay, let's not do that again. Let's try and commit to never use the rewind feature for any reason. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. It really gives you some perspective as to like what these people are actually like when they're like comfortable doing that. It's kind of like I've made this comparison before. It reminds me a lot of what like Twilight fans were like back in the day. When like you're someone who like loves reading books and like loves fantasy and then like fucking Twilight fans are like spurting out like Edward's so hot. And it's like, well, like, what about the plot, the story, the structure, like the themes, the characters? Like, what actually happens in Twilight? Like, oh, they have the greatest love story. Like, it's just porn for girls. Like, they're like the female equivalent of Twilight fans are the female equivalent of like anime gooners. They really are. It's like the same exact personality, only like gender swap. They're just like miserable fucking people who latch onto fiction because like their lives are so meaningless and empty. Like they think they're entitled to like this ideal life just for exist. It's like disgusting. But yeah, like Baldur's Gate 3 fans are just that kind of person. Someone who's just the fuck? Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like the CRPG genre as a whole is kind of like that cuz like people love saying those games are like these like amazing things, but like they're just not. As Edward, yeah. Man, I hated the Twilight shirt. I hated that bullshit. It was just bottom of the barrel trash. Like I like that was like I think the first instance in which I became aware of just how like low IQ the average person is, or women specifically. Because like I was on board the hate train for that like way before like the movie came out. Well, a little bit before the movie came out. It's like when it became popular, it was just this like just this horrible thing. Because like when Harry Potter came out, we had this like mindset that like, oh yeah, like there's gonna be a renaissance in like children's fantasy. There's gonna be all this cool stuff coming out. It's gonna be like this huge deal. And then like what we got was like fucking Twilight. It's like it was embarrassing how much people tried to like sell you on the idea that like Twilight was like bigger than Harry Potter. BG3 Bear Scene was a better love story than Twilight. The bear thing is basically Jacob, you know, like it's the same like thing. Okay. Yeah, as I recall, there's like different stereotypes associated with chicks who are like prefer Jacob over like I hated that shit. Team Edward and Team Jacob. We're like Team Tyler's van, am I right?
Let's go. Let's go. What I need. Let's go.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've like looked up what like Twilight fans are like, because you just know there are like all these like damaged fucking people who grew up like reading that and thinking that like that was gonna be them one day. It's just like,
Let's go.
I don't know, like people are like wondering like what's wrong with women today? It's because they read Twilight. Like that's the reason.
Let's go.
Yeah, 50 Shades is like. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how like I think I said this last night. It's kind of crazy how much like how much better my books are already than that stuff. Yeah, because she was like Stephanie Meyer was 35 when she published it. So like, and I'm already like I've already topped her like when it comes to actual like skill for sure. Like the issue I'm having is that like people just aren't interested in like good books. They just aren't. Here we go. Metroid Prime 4 looked lame. Don't don't try and fool yourself. Where are all the dragon coins? I can't find them. Yeah, those kind of levels are not fun to do. Okay. X. I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, I wanted to play Dungeon Dice Monsters, and like, I just haven't had the time. Did Twilight have Unity? No, like, one of the things about like the low-key things about like Twilight's success is that like because a Mormon wrote it, it's like actually super vanilla, even though it's uh like really kind of fucked up. So it like so like younger girls can read it and not feel like overwhelmed by it, even though it's still like sexually charged bullshit. So that's part of the reason like it did so well, especially with like younger girls. Okay, because it wasn't straight up porn. Why do I not like what? What do I not like? Okay. Okay. Joey actually beat Yugi? Wait, what the fuck is this? My gutsy play will just blow you away. What are you talking about, Tristan? Okay. Like, it's definitely weird playing this game again. Because, like, I remember so much about it, and yet, like, apparently I never made any progress in it at all. That's kind of weird to look back on and think about. Let's see. Yeah, real vampires are like Amar as you. Ha! As we all know. Okay. Uh, okay, we need movements. That's all you have to do is get over here as soon as possible, box them in, and then, like, just wow up on the Die Master. Like, that's all you have to do. Like, I wish I let you save in between rounds, but wow, he moved Swamp Battle Guard. Like, 2 inches to the left. I'm sure that's gonna save you. Joey wins. Wait, what? Tristan Taylor's baby nephew? Huh? Yeah, this guy must be in the manga. This game has a lot of obscure characters in the manga. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I guess there's no reason to rush through Xenoblade. We'll just, like, casually play it, like, over the next several weeks. Well, he actually has a strategy. Okay, that's actually a good play. Play Mystic Lamp, raise your attack points. Okay. I might do that myself, actually. Okay. I hate it when that happens. I hate it. Like, so much of the game is just setting up your board. It's like, you're not playing a game, you're just... Everyone else has so much, like, better dice than I do. It's supposed to be a harder difficulty, because... Like, it seems like he has better dice. An Astrobot? I mean, it's only a matter of time. I mean, by the time that happens, nobody's going to remember or care. Like, just look at Croc Legend of the Gabos, you know? Like, that game was worshipped back in the day, and, like, does anyone care about it today? No. Like, nobody fucking cares. They haven't been released yet, I don't think. No. I don't think it's still tomorrow. Yeah, it's a bunch of Super Nintendo games. I think a bunch of Nobunaga's Ambitions games. So we get to see like Yasuke the Black Samurai and Gloria's. Uh, okay, we'll just roll another one. Pocket Pair would try to port Power World to Switch 2. Yeah, nobody. Let's be real here. There's no way that Power World could not run on Switch 1. Like, let's be real. Like, it 100% could run on the console. Okay. Oh, he actually has a strategy. He raises his stats. Okay. That is interesting for sure. Hatch a little bit more. The thing that gets me right now is that like people are trying to say that like Nintendo is going woke because of like Zelda and Princess Peach and what they're doing with those characters right now. Okay. Shit! All I had to do was get one arrow. One, and I would have been fine. Shit. Okay, now I need like 3. Yeah, I know. And like the narrative right now, like you can like see people like try and argue that it is that because like, well, Zelda was never originally an action girl. Like, what are you talking about? She's always been plot critical. Like, it's like, why are you so against the idea of like female characters doing things? It's like the idea that that's inherently woke is like retarded. Yeah, Showtime was fucking awesome. Yeah, why don't we play Showtime tonight? That might be a fun thing to do. We won. Showtime would be fun. Wow, he played Flame Swordsman immediately. So Joey's actually good? Okay. Holy fucking shit, I didn't play shit. Oh yeah, speaking of Zelda, I've been reading the Twilight Princess manga, and it's phenomenal. Yeah, it's by Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon against Joey, that's tough. Let's see. Yeah, by Xenocide? Okay. Again? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm just rolling badly. I specifically try to roll ones to, like, max out my chances, but no. Let's see. Yeah, the dragon. I think we're gonna have to go around. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Volume 4. We're gonna pick that up. And I think Zelda as well. The hell is it? Volume was I on? 8? Honestly, I think I'm just gonna buy the rest of the series just so I can finish it and review it this weekend. Did I beat Showtime? Yeah, I did. I didn't do it like everything 100% though. Oh no, Baby Dragon's getting wrecked by Baby Dragon? Why is it not arranged in like a book series? Like, okay, why is it not in order? I don't remember exactly what I read. I think it was 7 or 6. Yeah, you can't even get me at this angle. Uh, okay. Okay, it should be all of them, I think. Yeah, sorry, I really loved like the manga, and I just haven't gotten around to finishing it. So. All right, we beat it. Battle Warrior. That's a good one, isn't it? No. Eight, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Yep. Okay, this is right where we left off. Yep. Okay. Yeah, what are we getting? Oh, the Zombie! Holy shit! Oh, wow. Lit Greendale. That wasn't his name. So, like, did they rename characters in, like... The character didn't appear in the anime, right? So, like, he still had a localized name? How exactly does that work? Lit Greendale? Like, that's just bizarre. Yeah, so his name's... I just read this in the manga. His name's Tamaya. So... Maybe I went a bit too crazy on bookers. To be fair, though, yeah, I feel guilty whenever I buy books because I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna read this, and then I do. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's like I bought like what 6 books right then, and they weren't that expensive, but it's like, okay, yeah, I feel guilty whenever I like buy shit like that. I've been putting off like buying manga for that reason. Is like every time I do, I just feel guilty. Do you think that Switch 1 games would get switched to patches? Somebody, Okay. Yeah, I know. But it's like I have so many books already, and like, I mean, I'm getting through them, but it's like, yeah, I agree. I do need to stop being so worried about that, especially since I got a pay raise. Like, if anything, like, yeah, if anything, I should be reading more. So yeah, I do need to stop feeling guilty about that kind of stuff. Like, I was always told growing up, go to the library, but like the library doesn't have what I want, so it's like. Yeah, I think there might be some new features on Switchton. But they won't be like a big deal or anything. Yeah, I actually just read this in the manga the other day about the kid who like was obsessed with like the American superhero Zompire. It's wasn't a great chapter. Like, it's weird because, like, his dad is paying people to beat him up. So, like, he dresses up in a costume, and then they get, like, and then they just leave. It's, I don't know. Like, who the fuck would, like, pay someone to harass your kid? It's just retarded. I don't know. I didn't like that at all. Like, I usually like Yu-Gi-Oh! Plot lines, but, like, that one was just kind of like... I was not too overly thrilled with that. I liked the virtual pet one more, where like the fat bastard has like this super special awesome like rare like virtual pet that like eats other virtual pets. Like, it doesn't make any sense, and like they don't explain it, and yet like I kind of love it. Like I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh is so strange because like some of those things don't work, and then like sometimes they just really do. Like the bit with Shadi, like when like he's fighting Shadi on the rooftop. Shadi's like a way bigger antagonist than like the manga, by the way. Like when he's fighting Shadi on the rooftop, like that he comes up with all these games and like Yugi has to win, and they're so interesting and unique, and like they all like seem plausible and like seem coherent. Oh shit, fuck. Yeah, I think he blocked me off there. Yeah, I read a ton of books while I was at the mechanic on Monday morning. So, like, that's actually why I had to get a lot of books, is that, like, I went through, like, so much shit. Here we go, perfect. So even guarding didn't work. Holy shit. Yeah, so if I win this tournament, will have officially done more in this game than I did when I was a kid. Because I didn't accomplish shit on this growing up. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna drag this out, I think. Bastard. Yeah, I can't attack twice, can I? Okay. So next turn, we'll just wallop him. Yeah, I don't know. Like, now that I've gotten the hang of it, I'm starting to get into, like, the flow of it. It's not a great game, but holy fucking shit. Really? I mean, it's good enough, I guess. Now, we won the Black Crown tournament. Okay. Well, we haven't won yet, but we're going to. A lot. There's a lot of games here. A lot of them are like basically the same thing though, which is my big complaint with it. Like, where's Duelist the Roses? Where's like Forbidden Memories? It's like it just doesn't sit well with me at all. Holy shit! I actually won another cup. Well, does he give you better dice, though? Oh, that might actually be a... Okay, I was wondering. Okay, that has a good effect. Okay. So this might be good. This one might be good because of the ability, but like, the thing with that is, it's like 3000 G. Well, I guess we could just sell dice. Make some dosh. Yeah, surely we don't need duplicates. Oh, that thing is, okay. I can't imagine, like, there's enough content in the game to, like, radically change your dice pool. Okay, that thing is garbage. That thing is garbage. Okay. Actually, no. Ryukishin has, like, gives you a lot of attacks, so that actually has a purpose to it. Raise the attack of all dragon monsters in play. Okay. Okay, we have like what, 2 more? Pendulum machine. I don't think so, no. Because you can't just have like stats. You need like abilities. Okay. Okay. Are we really playing another tournament? Wow. Yeah, maybe we should play something else for now. A stake in Bandai Namco. Yeah, they were gonna buy them in 2003 or something, but like the Japanese government stopped them because that would be unfair competition. Like, imagine if Nintendo bought Namco. They would have had Tails. They would have had Soul Calibur. Like, it's such a huge like. a huge like epic fail on I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it'll happen eventually, but I don't. Like that's definitely something I want to see from them. Like I want them to buy Namco. I want them to buy Platinum. I want them to buy what was the other one? Yeah, Dragon Quest. Yeah, Dragon Quest 100% needs to be a Nintendo IP, and I hope it happens after like Hori retires, because I think Nintendo is the only company that will be able to maintain it. PlayStation is done. Yep, absolutely. Wait, hang on. How does that work? Yeah, I love using shitty monsters to like just build your path and then like use the good ones when you actually get to where you need to go. Okay. Yeah, I must have better dice now because like I'm regularly getting the stats I need. Uh, I'm not like constantly getting locked in. I guess I'm just playing better. Uh, Sega, I think Sega's like fundamentally worthless. Uh, I think the most interesting thing about this game is just how many obscure characters from the manga are in it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, shit. Unbelievable. Well, not a big deal, not a big deal. We basically already won, so... Capcom is like... I just don't think they're relevant, really. Like, they basically coast off of, like, the nostalgia of Westerners. Like, oh man, Resident Evil was so good back in the day. Like, I don't know, they fucked over all their talent back in, like, 2010. Like, they are the poster boy child of, like, westernizing Japanese companies. Like, they are the worst about that. And, yeah, I don't like how people give them a pass. Like, Crapcom is done, like, no. Like, they never recovered from that era. Like, they're still Crapcom. And, like, people just don't like admitting it, because they were just so desperate to see them make, like, have a redemption arc.
Nintendo Direct is that I'm not sure what anyone's expectations could have possibly been for this, because the Nintendo Switch is
Playing Mario Kart again?
Now. It's been almost a decade.
Yeah.
So to get some major games like a 3D Mario or something like that, that'd be crazy.
We did get major games. Tamagotchi Life is huge!
Switch 2 is coming.
Oh, yeah. You know, I remember at one point when I was reacting to the Direct, I was saying, oh, we're getting a bunch of filler. And I'm like, but wait, isn't a lot of filler in a Direct like this actually kind of a good thing? So it doesn't lessen the impact of the Switch 2 Direct, and there also aren't games? in this direct where you'd think like, ugh, this should have been on the Switch too. I am actually really glad that that didn't happen. And all the Switch 1 games that were revealed here are games that I'm okay with being on the Switch 1. And even then, the thing is, on the Nintendo website, where for the virtual game cards, there was a little thing that said Switch 2 Edition games on there. So apparently, Nintendo is going to do Switch 2 versions of some late Switch 1 games, I would say. Like, release them on Switch 2 cartridges. I feel like some of them, it might not be necessary for games like Rhythm Heaven, but they're probably just doing it so the games sell better. Because I think the average consumer who has a Switch 2 would mostly buy Switch 2 games. I'm thinking they might do that.
Even if the difference is, like, small, having Switch 2 games are just better regardless, if the power is actually as powerful as we think. How many people
And the
are
thing
in the
is,
chat
even
so
for
far?
games, there's just a couple people in the chat, but like 11 people watching. But also, I was gonna say, even for like games like Rhythm Heaven, even though probably will be like mostly the same as the Switch 1 version, but just with like 4K, like it just runs in 4K, and that's like it. I'm just thinking like, I would still probably get the Switch 2 cartridge for that if it comes out on Switch 2, like a Switch 2 cartridge.
Here's what I'm assuming.
Because I think it would just...
You know
I
how
think
the
that would
Game
just be
Boy
nice
Color
to
had the
have.
black cartridges, which were cross-compatible
Yeah.
with Game Boy, but then there were the clear cartridges
Yeah.
that were Game Boy Color only. That's probably what they're gonna do with the Nintendo Switch 2 games. I'm not sure if the cartridges will be clear, but there's probably gonna be a difference like that.
Yeah. Also, the thing is with, I know like both Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven were revealed to be released in 2026, which is really weird. But the thing is with Rhythm Heaven, it shares a lot of the same developers as WarioWare. So I think the reason why it's coming out in 2026 is because like they need a little more time. Since Move It didn't release that long ago, it was like less than a year and a half ago. Actually, or about a year and a half ago now. So they probably need like at least like another like almost a year to kind of finish it up, I would say. So
It does make sense,
doesn't-
but it's still odd that they would announce it
Yeah.
that far in advance.
Yeah, the only reason why I could feel that, or why I think they revealed it this far in advance, is probably because they wanted they didn't want it to be overshadowed by like the Switch 2 games coming out. Like at least put it in people's attention a few days before they do the big Switch 2 blowout, so people are aware of Rhythm Heaven and are like, oh yeah, I remember that game being revealed.
I kind of see where they're coming from, but also not. If it's a cross-compatible game, I mean, there's no reason to not showcase that.
Yeah. Or it could possibly be, like, I think the other scenario is that that's it for the Switch 1. Like, just Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Legends Zaza, Rhythm Heaven, and Tomodachi Life. Like, that's it for the Switch 1. It doesn't get any more games after that.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, we already have other games that are confirmed to be coming out on Switch 1 that weren't shown on this Direct. This idea that, like, there's going to be this, like, screeching halt to Switch 1 support is, like, laughably off-base. I've been saying this for a long time, but it's very important that people understand this. Like, they're not just going to, like, drop the Switch. You know, it just isn't going to happen anytime soon. Like, I'm not sure why they're so obsessed with the idea. It's like lower budget games are still gonna have an audience on the old hardware. It's not like people don't just immediately upgrade. It's retarded. Okay, one. Fucking articles has like Sean Malmstrom made on like Metroid Prime 4. Like I want to say it's at least 5. Uh, I barely remember Mystic Horseman from like the actual game. I remember him from this, like because for some reason he's always like it in your dice pool. All right, he's like one of your starter characters, and he's technically like one of your best dice because like he can take 4 hits. Okay. Slot machine. All right, semifinals. Yeah, I don't see Nintendo buying Capcom. Like, there's no value to any of their brands. Like, I think Capcom just has like just had these incredibly like vocal minority of fanboys back in the 80s and 90s, and like they're just not around anymore. It's just like a nostalgia brand at this point. And I say the same thing about Sega and Sonic, but like it feels like these IPs just have no weight to them. Like Mega Man's not coming back. Sean Malmstrom, yeah, he's been running a blog about how much Nintendo sucks for like 20 years. So like he's like the oldest of old fags. Uh so he tries to like pass himself off as an authority in gaming, and he's just not. Uh And I actually agree with him about Metroid Prime. This is like I can't remember the last time I agreed with like Sean Malmstrom on anything, and like it's about Metroid Prime 4 of all things. Well, like I don't know, I'm not like co-signing anything he says because like he's right, but for like the wrong reasons. Is kind of like my mindset on that, but like keep in mind he also shits on Dread. If that tells you anything about what he's like. Okay. I feel like the AI is too easily exploitable. I get this is a kid's game, but was I too young to play this? 'Cause I feel like I'm using the same strategies I did back then. The difference being that I'm just like more committed to like getting through tournaments. I think as a kid I would just play the same tournament over and over again and like try to beat it. I think I just got bored of it actually. Wow, that's accomplishing absolutely nothing. Yeah, I feel like the way to do it is just like make your way to like the other side and just wallop the Die Master. Komori Dragon. Okay, wow, we're about to beat this circuit too. Assuming this guy isn't like some galaxy-brained player. Why the fuck are random characters from the manga playing Dungeon Dice Monsters, by the way? Like, you have like minor characters that appeared in like one panel showing up to cause problem, like playing a fucking game. Like it's just weird. Did that raise my Ryu Kenshin's attack too? I'm curious. I don't think so. No, I have no interest in that. Like, I would say the only PlayStation IP I have an interest in is Gravity Rush. I would say like that looks really cool. Like I've always wanted to play Gravity Rush 1 and 2. I'm very eagerly awaiting the day that like that comes over. But yeah, other than that, no. Like I ended up skipping Freedom Wars because of the Type A Type B thing. So yeah, I would definitely be interested. Okay, so he's playing a bunch of dragon cards. Okay. Cards, what am I talking about? A dragon dice. I don't, it's just me, or does this game feel a lot more elaborate than like the actual card game? Like I feel like the actual card game doesn't adapt to video games well at all, but this does. Like this has to be the best version of Dungeon Dice Monsters that exists. Astrobot on Switch. Yeah, that'll be really interesting if that happens. I would not be surprised in any way, shape, or form if that does happen. Oh, he doesn't have any attack points. Oh shit. Okay, nothing happened. Shit. Yeah, we needed a level 2 monster on the field. Expand your kingdom in 4 classic SNES titles. Nobunaga, Nobunaga. Yeah, all of those games are great. What's with the people spurging out about that? Like, that pisses me off. That, like, oh, none of these games are relevant. Like, what are you talking about? They're classic. I think that's the best lineup of Super Nintendo like games we've seen on NSO in a long time. Like, I'm excited for like all of that. Sly Cooper. I agree. I love Sly. I wish Sly was like in better games because I love the character and the idea, but like, ugh. Bullshit. Uh, So the reason people think Tamagotchi Life is gay is because a girl appeared in another girl's dream. Like, did you not play the original at all? Like, any character can appear in anyone else's dream. Like, it doesn't mean anything. What the fuck? It's so weird.
They can't. I mean, the thing is, Nintendo wouldn't want to replicate another 3DS launch year situation. Like, well, I mean, the price was part of that, but like, there's also the fact that the 3DS barely had any games at launch, and I don't think Nintendo wants to replicate that again.
Nintendo didn't have any first-party games outside of, I believe, Nintendogs plus Cats. The good news about the 3DS, though, is it was able to recover, so that was good. But then you have something like the Wii U that just never did. So it's best just to avoid that situation entirely, and have a strong lineup of games at launch. It doesn't even need to be at launch, just have a strong lineup for the first year.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely doable. Nintendo's had 8 years to prepare. How do you feel about the length of the Switch generation? Because I guarantee you, once everything is said and done, the system and the games are gonna been out for like 10 years. I guarantee you it's gonna last at least 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, like, we're already seeing games that are gonna release like 9 years after the Switch. So...
I will say that it's way too long for a console generation to last.
Nope.
You really start to see the cracks of aging hardware show
Like
after
what?
8 years.
Yeah, and I think that was partially due to the pandemic, I would say. I think the Switch probably would have lasted, like, about, like, because I remember saying that they're at the midpoint of the Switch in 2020. So I think, like, Nintendo was originally planning it to last about, like, 6-ish years, I would say, and we would have gotten a new console around, like, 2022. I think that's, like, what they were originally planning, but the pandemic kind of extended things and they kind of had to change their plans. So, I think they ended up kind of changing things a little bit there. That's why and then also the Switch, like, kind of skyrocketed in sales during the pandemic, and I think it's kind of a similar logic to Mario Kart 8 for why Mario Kart 8 lasted so long. It was just more profitable to just keep selling the game than with the Switch, the system, than to make something good for a while. But now, since sales are slowing down a lot, it makes sense to release a new console. And then also, everything is getting really outdated.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say that I don't think it was just the pandemic. I think that the reason why the Switch lasted as long as it did is because the Wii U was not a normal situation.
The Switch lasted longer than average consoles because it was a huge giga. This wasn't like the PS2 where it didn't actually have an audience. Like, people actually use the Switch. Like, there was no reason to replace. I don't understand what's so difficult to understand about this. Like, I really don't. Okay. Pilot Wings? Oh, man, I would love that. Yeah, Pilot Wings needs to come back. Yeah, I haven't been able to beat Mako, like, the, How... How am I supposed to win if I don't have, like, if I can't use good cards? And the first player to reduce the opponent's life point to 0 wins duel. Notice the lack of they-thems. Yeah, there has to be something I don't understand. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to grind on like the lower levels until like my deck level raises, because like I have better cards, but it won't let me use them. I don't know. I'm just so burned out on this fucking game. Like I beat the first one. I did everything in the first one, but and we still have like so many more. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to casually. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to casually play through the game. Like just grind and get to the point where we don't have these garbage cards. Like they're just so bad. Like why wasn't I given spell cards? Like I would be able to take out like the stronger monsters if I had spells or traps, but I just don't. Like I don't. I don't know. I've gotten upset by this that like I can't like put better cards in my deck to win. I don't think this game was put together well at all. And the first one was reasonably good, so I'm kind of confused. Yeah, at this point, like I'm really anxious to get back to Master Duel. Uh, yeah, Yugi's deck is just shittier than mine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I just have to keep playing Yugi over and over again until like I just get the cards. Okay. The Atari Jaguar. Yeah, I watched that the other day actually. You know, Nintendo beat Atari, they beat Sega, and now they're going to beat PlayStation. Same result. What do you guys think? Xenoblade? Yeah, we took a little bit of a break from Xenoblade, so maybe going back to it might be. Do I have any food? Uh, yeah, I didn't get to go out today, so. Uh, uh. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go hungry for like this weekend. Try to lose some weight. So I'll just sit here and just drink water all weekend long. Uh, oh. Yeah.
We can do this!
I'll assist you however I can.
How am I supposed to get over there? Like, do I need the skells? Well, there's some over here, but
We can do this.
Let's declare the map.
and even your ranged weapons are.
Your decoy round.
Yeah.
Atomic hit.
Front slash.
Let's see him chew on this.
Harping was a real marksman, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad we're at the. Nobody remembers the Atari. That shit was just garbage.
This team never loses.
That one was guaranteed.
Yeah, I'd say Westerners these days like just hype up PC gaming that nobody like PC games that nobody played, like Doom and so forth.
Open fire.
And you just know like the first version of Doom they played was like the Super Nintendo version or whatever, and then they played the PC version later. Like, oh man, the PC version is so much better, and that's led to their cope that like PC gaming was relevant.
Furious blast. Arcane destroy. Attack at range.
Well
Shadow
played.
runner.
I'll take him down. Here's a good spot.
Watch me turn them into switch. We'll never lose, so long as we stand to lose so much.
I guess we can just come back later. Of Atari making a comeback? Zero. Like, they were never really a thing to begin with. Like, they've been done since like the Game Crash of '82. They've been done since ET. And like, I suppose that like, yeah, Sega's been done since like the Dreamcast. And PlayStation's been done since The Last of Us Part 2.
Just next to brush off my shell.
Open fire. Over. Yeah. Attack at range. Watch me hit your decoy round.
First,
Iron. See him chew on this. Yes.
Front slash.
Eagle eye. Thanks for the backup.
Might attack at range now if I were you.
spiral on.
Yeah, the landfill thing.
Up, up.
Did they ever find out where it was exactly?
Salt hammer.
Body and soul are a quiver.
Arcing horns.
Like I haven't heard that story in years.
See him chew on this.
Furious blast.
Buff up and let's put them in a corner.
Did they actually did they find where it was buried? Because like there was like some dispute as to like whether or not it happened or not, and like we didn't know where the exact location was.
See him chew on this.
It was like New Mexico, wasn't it?
Sling grenade. Ready to go. Assault hammer.
Wait, Atomic hit. Shoot now while they're on fire. Furious blast.
Front slash.
Yeah, I think instead of eating, I'm just gonna like take a nap. Like, man, I haven't been up that long and I'm already exhausted. I guess I was burned out through the week, so yeah, we'll stay up for probably another hour or so. And actually, no, it's pretty late now. Yeah, if I get like another 8 hours of sleep, I guess. Yeah, take a nap and then spend like all day out doing things. Yeah, that might be fun.
All right, it's on. I'm going to go valedictorian on see how I stack up the hits. Move in for the kill. Wild battle. Clean up. I'll over. See him chew on this. Sure it is
Now,
flat.
I'm weakening them. Attack forward.
RP4, Atomic hit. Alright, you're in for it. Superior decoy round. First blade enemy. Furious blast. See how I this team never been for the kill.
Expedition.
Yeah, it really
They're
only
not
takes
playing
one
fun
game
to
to just
fight.
destroy your entire brand.
It's up on pack up close. Overless. Superior decoy round.
Like, I think if Tamagotchi does go with the gay shit,
Side.
I think that's going to be a really major blemish on Nintendo's reputation for, like, years.
Iron prison.
Like, gay shit is 100% going to fall off, like,
Hammer.
once we're, like, allowed to start, like, acknowledging the reality of how degenerate that lifestyle is again.
Arcing ult.
Well, like, or gonna force it, I suppose. Because, like, we're not going to be allowed, but we're just going to go ahead and do it anyway.
Let's see him chew on this. Shoot out while they're impaired.
No, I think it was confirmed to be true. I just didn't know, like, the details of it.
Target's a backup.
Here. Grenade. Clear your side. Flame grenade. Atomic hit. Shoot down while they're impaired.
Power.
Okay.
And then we're stuck on a hole.
I am exhausted. I mean, I knew I was worn out, but this is
All right,
crazy.
it's up. I'm going to go valedictorian on you.
Let's
What?
get an adrenaline pumping.
Overwhelmed. Spiral. Flame hole. Assault hammer. Hold it, get up.
And that you can.
Flame grenade.
Slash.
Iron prison. First down. Overwhelmed. Arcing ult. Vortex. Superior decoy rounds. I'm on 12. Open fire.
Oh!
You fool. Smoke. Spiral.
In the darkest hour, I know you'll pull through.
Atomic hit. Shoot out while they're impaired.
I'm at level 24,
Chew
wow.
on this. Arcing hole. Flame grenade. Dead.
I need
Eagle
to
Eye. Decoy round.
I really care.
Grenade. Hit with overdrive. Go.
Yeah, that's their mindset, is that like gamers will just consume product no matter how shitty it is because there's no competition.
Shoot down.
Uh, but then we start developing standards and like suddenly their entire business model just collapses. I mean, that's what happened with Assassin's Creed.
I'll take him down.
Like it was always basic, boring bullshit. But,
Decoy round. Furious.
What?
Destroy. Attack range.
Discipline and discretion.
Superior decoy rounds. Blast.
I'm feeling him.
Iron Thunder. Attack range. Arctic Hold.
You command.
Furious. Shoot down while they're up there.
See him chew on this. Watch me turn them into Swiss cheese.
Superior decoy rounds.
See him chew on this.
yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Finish that affinity quest. We almost did it last time, and now that we're like a little bit stronger, I think we're gonna go ahead and do it. Man, I thought we were gonna get the scales tonight, but
You're just gnats to brush
unidentified
off my shoulder.
skull?
Follow me.
It is a skull.
Watch
Okay.
me turn them into Swiss cheese.
Furious. Blast.
Spiral horn.
Yes. Now get in close.
Roll. Open fire.
Strength and arrows.
Sit on
Slowly. Sweet.
Rising blaze.
Furious. Blast. Arctic Hold.
Eagle Eye. See him
Back at
chew
range
on
now.
this.
Ooh.
See him chew on this.
Attack range.
Okay, got him. This is a new track. I don't remember this one. This does not sound
Down while
familiar.
they're up there. Furious. Blast.
Blade grenade.
Grenade. Furious. Decoy round.
Spiral horn.
Atomic hit. Roll. Open fire.
Eagle Eye. On. Take this.
Furious. Blast. Shoot down while they're up there. Furious. Decoy round. skill, I stack up the hits. Move in for the kill.
Victory is ours.
Ugh.
Yikes. They sure gave us a fright. What I would have done without you. One thing's clear. They didn't just stop by for a nice chat and a coffee. In any case, that pair of mechanical menaces. Don't I know them? Can't seem to recall. I'll look into it later. Right. I think we've done about all there is to do here. Thanks again. Maybe down the line, the two of us can work together once more. Oh, and feel free to establish a rapport with me.
What, like a
I'm
sexual
in
rapport?
NLA for a little while yet.
Yes.
If you need me for anything, don't hesitate to ask. I'll happily assist.
Oh. Okay.
Open 5, period. Decoy round.
Watch me turn them into swift cheese.
Mm,
Darkest hour.
okay.
First grenade.
What's my next affinity mission?
Wait.
More enemies.
Watch him, our field marksman does it.
Oh.
Slash.
Overwhelmed.
Superior decoy round.
Side slash.
Oh.
Much better. Now for a
I'll lay the
buff.
groundwork.
Arcing full door. Flame grenade.
Oh.
Sonic hit. Attack at range.
I see.
Mm.
A quiver.
Take this.
Oh, the dark side.
Flame grenade.
Attack at range.
Superior die.
Oh.
This kill.
Strong.
Furious blast. Superior decoy round.
Spiral forward. Arcing home.
Now for a buff.
Side slash.
Rising flame.
That one was guaranteed.
Okay. How many are there? Man, I'm so... My Dream? Owl's Conundrum? Yeah, I think we're gonna go for My Dream. Oh. Oh.
Listen. Oh, look, the fun police. Here to arrest me, fun police?
Now who's this?
Save it, murderess. Look, if these lunks want to fight, it's their call. But goading them on is tacky.
Goading? Who's goading? I just mentioned that I'd take the strongest one along on the next mission.
Charming.
Hey, more charming than you, at least. Though you seem to be doing all right today. Especially considering the intriguing new friend you have there.
What is she talking about?
Such humility. Now that's just delightful. What say you dump Miss Sunshine here?
Wait, what?
Your team. Are you happy now?
What?
Oh, don't make that face, Arena. You know I love you. Sure, we were born into two very different worlds, but in the end, we grew up in the same one. We can at least pretend to be nice, no?
Easy for you to say. You shot me in the back on our last mission.
Really?
What can I say? It seemed like I could get two birds with one stone.
What?
You're terrible.
Terribly glad to be teammates again, right?
Yeah, fuck you.
Yes, thank you. Good call. Great call. How is anyone supposed to trust somebody who calls herself murderess? Sure, she's all smiles and sunshine now, but you won't believe what she's capable of.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't Mommy teach you to keep your mouth shut if you didn't have anything nice to say?
I didn't
Her
have
name's
a mother,
Murderess?
and you know it.
Ugh, so serious. Anyway, let's hope it doesn't affect the mission. We should get going. We're on resource gathering duty. Fueling humanities tomorrow today. Am I right?
Didn't you hear? We said no. You're on your own.
Right. Except I already signed you both up to help, so yeah.
You little... Why am I not surprised? Fine. One mission with the little rich girl. But then we're done.
Her name's Murderess? What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, what indeed? Ooh. I can't even keep my eyes open.
It's been found out. What now?
Open fire! Fire! Grenade! Spiral home. Arcing home.
Oh.
Vortex.
Oh. Oh.
Overwhelm. Arcing home. Alright, you're in for it. Spiral home. Who's next? None here stand against us. Overwhelm. Dark that. Unstock hammer. Let's see him chew on this.
Oh.
I'm ready to move it for the kill.
Alright, you're in for it.
Have to stay alive.
Yeah. Back at range. Spiral. Arcing horn.
Oh.
Overwhelm.
Oh. Yeah, I think we're gonna take a nap. Yeah, so we'll get right back to it in the morning, probably. But until then, I will see you all next time. Ugh. What the fuck?